The Bulldogs lose a tough one. Hello, everybody. Terry Bennett here on the Millsap Football Show on S2S Sports, part of L4 Media. As the Bulldogs lose a tough one last week to Jacksboro, 24-17. But I'm going to tell you what, I think Millsap showed just how good they are, because Jacksboro is a really good team this year. Not that Millsap hadn't already showed it with their wins over Comanche and their wins over Eastland. But, you know, losing to Jacksboro, losing to Henrietta, losing to Paradise, three teams that I think will make pretty good playoff runs, especially Paradise. They're really good. And so I know it's a loss and you lose the district championship, but there are such things as quality losses. And again, this was another quality loss for the Bulldogs. Hey, plus you already know who you're going to play. Wichita Falls City View, a very athletic, very good team. They're going to be the third-place team in that district. Holiday is going to win district. Henrietta is second. And that game is next Friday, November 10th, 7 p.m. in Bridgeport. So, hey, you can already plan for that. I think it's going to be a really good game. Man, this is a region where you don't get a lot of breaks in the first round. This region in 3A Division 1 and then, in 3A Division 2, this region, and then 3A Division 1, Region 1, and 3A Division 1, Region 3 are the three toughest regions, in my opinion. This one, because not only you have Holiday, Bells, all that, but, not Bells, Holiday and Jacksboro and Millsap and all that, but you also have just depth across the a Comanche team. You know, this is a Comanche team that came in garnering some top 10 votes after they started the season 3-0. And then injuries and a tough last two non-district games, plus starting off against Millsboro. I just created a new school. Starting off against Millsap and then Jacksboro, they went in a funk. It looks like they're coming back out of it, and it looks like they're getting healthy. And so that's going to be a team that's either going to be third or fourth place. I wouldn't want to play them in the first round. So this is going to be a fun region. We're going to take a break. And when we come back, it's the head coach of Millsap, Coach Jacob Johnson, right here on the Millsap Football Show. Is your demanding work lifestyle in need of fire-resistant clothing that can keep up? Well, L4FR clothing should be your go-to for quality, affordability, safety, and style. L4FR was founded by a third-generation oil field worker who is also a veteran. Thus, this company has a deep appreciation for reliability and longevity, all while we provide first-rate customer service. Our durable apparel will serve you well for many years to come, whether you're working on a pipeline, a lineman climbing utility poles, or in any other environment requiring fire-resistant apparel. L4FR has you covered. Our apparel is tough enough to resist hazardous conditions while still providing high comfort and style. L4FR provides clothing options to ensure your safety and comfort, whether you're on the job or not. To view our complete inventory of flame-resistant garments, please visit our online store at l4frclothing.com or give us a call at 817-757-4935. Si habla español. Terry Bennett back here on the Millsap Football Show, now joined by the head coach of the Bulldogs, Coach Jacob Johnson. And, Coach, oh, man, I know you never want to lose, but, man, that was a great game last week against a great team. Y'all came up just a little bit short. What were your thoughts on the game?
You know, you said it. It was a great game. We came up a little short against a great team. Away from Coach Hubble and Jacksboro. They've done a great job. And I told my guys after the game, we lost a close game to a really good team, and that's going to happen. But we'll be better men for it because we went through it. We learned some things. We learned some things about ourselves, that we are very resilient. We are very tough, but we can always clean up our execution and get a little bit better. And that's something we've been doing all week. And so we'll be better off in the long run for it.
Reed Green had a great game, 105 yards and a touchdown. Again, back and forth game. And you said it best. This will make you better because this was basically a playoff-like game.
Oh, there's no question. It was a playoff atmosphere. The stands were incredible, and like I said, I was proud of the fight we showed, but we also were able to see some areas that we can clean up to continue to improve. So when we get in those situations, we can come out on the other end.
You look at your year, you're 5-3, and the 3 losses are to 3 teams that are going to be playing I think, for a long time. You look at this district. This has been a fun district, and I think this district turned out to be a lot tougher than what people might have thought.
No, it's kind of like I told you back at the beginning of the season. Anybody can beat anybody in this district, and Merkel was a 5-1 team just 3 weeks ago. They're a good football team. Eastland, kind of like we talked about, man, they're tough. They're a good physical football team. It is a dogfight every week.
Speaking of Merkel, that's who you played this week, and you're talking about it. It's a little different for y'all in this game. You can't move up in the playoff spots. You can't move down. Merkel can't make the playoffs. So for you, what is different about this week compared to what would have been like last week against Jacksboro?
Well, it's a good challenge for our maturity as a program and a team to be in this position. First of all, these guys have earned this position. And what we have to do is we have to stay sharp, continue to improve our execution, but then we also have to approach it with some intelligence. We are going to rest some guys, and then we're going to have the opportunity, not because of the score any one way or the other, but because we want to rest some guys, we're going to have a chance to get a lot of guys reps. And that's going to benefit us down the road in the playoffs when we're going to need some of those guys to step in, and for them to have varsity, district level experience. It'll pay off.
What you've already, and you're in the rare spot of you've already even know who you're playing, Wichita Falls, City View, where you're playing, and all that. Have you already started looking at film of them?
To be honest, I've peeked at a little bit, not a whole lot. We want to keep our focus right here. And then really, for me, I enjoy watching our practice film as much as anything, because that's where we really get better. But I have peeked at them a little bit. They're a good football team, and it's going to be a good football game.
Here at L4 Media, we talk high school football, 4A, 3A, and 2A in Texas. We talk East Texas sports. We talk NFL, guy talk, movie, and booze. We also talk wrestling and so much more. And you can see it all on our YouTube channel at L4 Media Company. Like and subscribe. Terry Bennett back here on the Millsap Football Show. Now, next week, we're going to record this show on Tuesday, which is where we originally started. I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday. And that's how it always works with these. When you do a bunch of these shows, you're dealing with so many different schedules. And I always try to do all my coaches' shows through in the day. I prefer not to have to bother a coach at night. That's their time. And so sometimes things just get shifted around. That's what happened this year. We ended up to where every Thursday the last 4 weeks, it's been all the shows. And normally that's fine, but today's it's been a struggle because I was celebrating the Texas Rangers last night. Now, of course, Coach Johnson's a big Braves fan. But he had to wear a Ranger shirt today, he was telling me. I love it. But anyway, we will record Tuesday, and I know y'all play on Friday. So if something happens where it gets pushed back, we'll do it on Thursday as well. But I'd like to try to do all that Tuesday, because Thursday with 2A and 3A and 4A, which is what I cover, there's a lot of Thursday games. And so there's some chances that I might be having to leave, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, because we go places and we don't just go to a game. Me and Grant Goodwin, the co-host of Sideline to Sideline, we make a trip of it. We make it an experience. And so I'll try to get this show done on Tuesday. If you were at practice earlier this week, you might have seen some cameras. That's ours. We're doing something really, really cool, really, really special around Millsap and Coach Johnson. We'll be probably debuting that state championship week. We're going to be doing a ton of shows during state championship week, and I think that'd be a fun thing to add to it. So just be looking out for that. It's pretty awesome. All right. One more week and then the playoffs. And we'll talk about that next week right here on the Millsap Football Show on S2S Sports, part of L4 Media.